Hello and welcome back to Frank's School, Loving German Grammar. The eighth day I'm going at it. 145th day of this third year. Anyway, here's the next sentence. Nahe bei dem Schlosse des Königs lag ein großer, dunkler Wald, und in dem Wald unter einer alten Linden war ein Brunnen. Well, the plot thickens. And I'm going to, I'm trying to teach you German grammar, but I'm trying to teach you to love German grammar, which in a way is a cop-out, because maybe I won't be able to teach you all of German grammar or even learn it, but to love it. That's what I'm hoping for. Well, nahe is near, and bei is by. Nahe bei, together the two of them, well, let me translate. Nearby the castle of the king lay a big dark woods, and in the woods under an old linden, that's a kind of a tree, a linden tree, was a well or a spring or a fountain, Brunnen. Okay, that was word by word, and actually that came out as close to the way we'd say it in English. All right, nahe is near, and by is by, and together these two work as a preposition. Well, dem Schlosse, the fact that dem comes after it, this is the word the, which we've had. Schlosse, you'd have to look that up, I guess, if you didn't know. It means a castle. But what gender is it? Well, it can't be feminine. Because this is going to be taking either the accusative case or the dative case, and it's the dative case. Now it could be neuter or it could be masculine. If you look it up, you find that it's neuter. But if you were just learning German, as I suggested as a little kid, you just after a while would know it's going to be dem Schlosse. Now the problem, why I say thickness, is why is there an S there? Das Schloss. Why doesn't E go there? Aha. Nouns, this is not plural, so nouns also inflect because of case. Des Königs, of the king. Well, we've already had König, and it's masculine, we know that already. Des Königs, this is possessive, so it's the castle of the king. And there we've got that S. Now I think we saw that before. Yeah, we saw that before in the little example I had. So here's a noun that is inflecting because of possession. In English we do that. The king's crown. We do that in English as well. Lay, now here's a new verb. And I suppose I should break that down. Maybe I will next time. I think that it's the past tense, but I think the present tense is, I think the infinitive is liegen. I think, I'm not sure. I don't want to take the time to look it up, but I think that means to lay, and this is the past tense, lay. We've got that already, a Wald, a woods, a wood. A wood, I guess we'd say in English. All right, it's a big, dark wood. Now look at these. There's no inflection on ein, so that could be masculine. It could be neuter. We don't actually know. Notice that the verb is in that second position. Here we're told where. Now we go straight to the verb or the simple predicate. And so here's the subject. So it's the nominative case. A wood lay near the castle. Why this? Well, these are adjectives, and they are going to agree with the noun. And this, it turns out, is masculine. If you would look it up, you would find it's der Wald. It's masculine. This is neuter. This is masculine. A dictionary is going to give it to you in the nominative case, singular. So we've got endings here that are going to agree with this. If this were a feminine word, maybe it would end differently. Und. Now there's that very, maybe you can even still see this, maybe, I don't know. Und, there's that extremely common coordinating conjunction. Und, In dem Wald, well, we've had that already. Here's a preposition, and here's the dative case. So it's not into the woods, but in the woods. In dem Wald, unter einer alten Linden, under another preposition. See, one by one, we're going to pick these up, and you should. The nouns, there's thousands, and there's probably tens of thousands of nouns in German, and you learn them gradually as you can. The grammar is another matter, and that chart over there that only has maybe 100 words or 150 words on it, those are the ones that contain the grammar. So I'm not too worried about you building up nouns. By now, if you started with beginning German and then loving German, you already probably know a couple hundred nouns in German. But this, that you should, in dem Wald, dative case, dem Wald. By now, we would be suspecting that this was either masculine or neuter. We still wouldn't really know if we didn't look it up. Unter einer alten Linden. All right. Well, a linden is feminine. I looked it up, and this sort of makes sense because under. Well, this is going to be dative case. We've learned that already, but we didn't know about this. And we didn't know about this. This is not plural. This is only one tree. So, I'm not going to tackle these to death. It would be too much. War, well, we've got that already. There's that was. Ein Brunnen. Well, here's the, see, in the second clause, this says where, so we go straight now to the simple predicate, and here's the subject. A well, or a spring, was in the woods. And this, since this is the subject, this is the subject of it, this is the nominative case. And again, by just saying ein, we wouldn't know, is this neuter or is it masculine? Well, it's masculine, der Brunnen. And that Brunnen, that R right there, that's that R that I'm having so much trouble with pronouncing it. After my trip, I will have heard it so much and practiced it so much. Maybe I'll have it down. I don't know. All right, so I haven't really given you very many answers. I've just kind of posed the problem to you that nouns inflect not only because of number, that is singular and plural, but also because of case. And adjectives inflect in order to agree with the nouns, and not only in number, not only in case, but also in gender. Oh boy. So you could, German grammar is amazing. But I'm hoping that eventually you'll learn to love it. See you next time.